Hi, and welcome to Ponder Farms. I realize that you don't get to see the guy talking very much, so I should probably at least, show you my face once in a while. How you doing? So today we're going to start working on a panel or a pin for a new Durock boar that we're about to get. And I'll switch around the other way so you can see what's going on. So I don't know that I've ever put out a video on how I get my pigs started. Since I'm getting this boar to make little piglets with Hazel there, I thought it'd be a good time to explain that. So what I do is I lay out hog panels like this, and I'll get the whole big square. I try to do, I think those are 20-foot panels, and then there's another 6 or 8 foot beyond it. So it's a big enough pen when they get done, or when I get done, that one hog will have plenty of room to move around. The point of it is, this is a full-grown boar, and he's only about 15 feet from that sexy girl over there. So, we want to make sure that he understands that that fence is a no-go. And then once he learns that real well, there will be a gate here and a gate there, and we will put a short chute between them. Let me go over here so you can see that, how that's going to work out. See, there's the 2 gates, and we'll just join them up, and then they can get together and make their little piggies. And then when they get all that done, I'll put him back in his pen, and she'll still have hers, and everybody be happy. So I'll give you some updates as I get some things done. Right now I'm laying out the square. So now, if you notice, I have established the pen, the basic frame, and it's all tied in with fence posts. And it's that square. Next, I will put in the gate. So after we've established the hog panel fence, we install a hot wire, which I like 3, and that goes all the way around, as you'll notice. Make sure that there's a clear path for it. It doesn't touch the fence, because that will instantly ground it. And test it, making sure that it lights up all the lights, and you can see that it's popping them all, or at least I can. Yeah, it's lighting them all up. And what I use for this is this home-built fence protector. It's all solar. It cost me about $500 to build. I like it better than any of the store-bought. I use store-bought items, just in a different combination. I use a plug-in fence charger for 110, and I use batteries and an inverter to power that up. Next, we'll add the water and the feed. The next step in this process is to add their water barrel. This is how I set up their water barrel. 3 T-posts with a ratchet strap and 2 of those nipples, 1 on each side. Yeah, you can probably see it. I put mine up on an 18-inch flat block with 2 cinder blocks. That gets it about the right height for their noses. The pigs don't have any trouble with the nipples at all. They will undermine it. The way I feed these or fill these is I have a hose that I have run over here to a large water tank that I run off a battery operated pump. Now if you look at Hazel's water tank, you'll see what I mean by undermining it. That hole over there is where hers used to be, and I moved it over here. My intention is to take that water tank there and put it up on cross ties so that it is high enough that I can run gravity feed lines to float valves and put both their water tanks over here. His will go there, hers will go over here, and the big tank will sit right here in this area. That pecan tree may have to go, but then they'll have about 420 gallons of water to go through before I have to worry about filling the tank again. And the next step is the feeder, which is going to go right over there. And last but not least is the feeder. I use these gravity feeders. I can't say I'm really fond of them, but I think this version goes for 230, 240 bucks. And the single version that she has goes for about 125. The problem is when the hogs get large, they tend to beat all that metal up. And you'll notice that when I put the T-posts around them, I put the nibs on the T-post out so it will hold the strap. And see, I have to squeeze it, because if you don't have those 3 T-posts around it, in my experience, then the hogs will knock it all over the place. Now I know other folks that keep their hogs inside, they use those bolt holes there to mount it to the wall, but from my experience, a 300-pound hog will rip that thing right off a wall. The next step will be I will come out with the tractor and remove that, and then tomorrow we will go get the new Durock, and I will video him getting in his new pen out of the trailer, and then we'll see how that goes. Have a great day. I'll finish this in a bit. Well, because of this big old boy right here being an escape artist, we didn't get to film all of the loading or unloading or anything. Say hi, Pops. Hi. Of Chance and his new training pen, but this is it. There's 4 lines of electricity, 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. He has plenty of food in his feeder, plenty of water over there in his barrel. That gate is the only thing that is not hot where he can rub up against it, and we've got it wired to 4 T-posts. He'll stay in here for a while until he gets used to the electricity and stays off the fence. I guess his previous owners had him in a pen, so the first thing he did when he got here last time was rubbed up against every wall, but now I think he's realized that's probably not going to work out for him. We put him in and he got out, and he went for a nice long walk, and then about 3-4 hours later he came back. So I'm assuming he's not used to being without a pen and a feeder and water. Anyway, that's how I build a training pen for a hog, and this is how we will train Chance, hopefully, to respect electricity so that he can go into a situation like this over here where there's just 3 lines of electricity and no sturdy pins. See, she grew up that way and she won't go past that. She walks right up to it, will root up to it, but she won't go past it, and that's what we want him to do. Thank you for watching Pastured Farms. Hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe, please.